There's the plane. It's not quite finished. I got the wings rubber banded on so I can find the CG how it is. I'm just going to put my glasses on. So I balance it like that, you see. It's about, the wing's about in the right place, about there. And then when you put the rubber band on, if you want the wings more forward, which you may do, just a little bit more. Can't do it like that. Like that. All I do is have less rubber band on this side to make it have more weight in the nose, you see. Anyway, I want to show you construction. See how that, the balsa wood on the fuselage only goes halfway along the wings and the rudder, the tailplane and the rudder I mean. And so it's all sort of one composite sort of married piece. Makes the plane lighter in the back too, you know, and looks good as well. And I've got a piece of balsa wood there. I reckon to make it a bit more streamlined, and also to stop it catching on something and ripping into the polystyrene. Now the next thing I've got to do is put the rubber band on and then glue the wing on. But before I do that, that'll be the next video. That'll be done. I want to show you what I've done here. That's just balsa wood fuselage. It's really light balsa wood. Pretty delicate, not too bad. There's tape around there to reinforce it, and I drilled a hole about 1 inch down into the balsa wood, 3 centimetres down into the balsa wood, 1/16 inch diameter, or 2 millimetres or whatever, 3 millimetre. And I put cane in there, just normal basket cane, and I can bend it, you see, and you have to bend it downwards. Notice how it's bent downwards. I just bend the cane down, you know, just bend it like that. See, it bends down and it stays there pretty well. And it trims the prop for the plane. Gives the prop what they call down thrust, which is necessary because the drag line's pretty high because of the tips of the wings. The wing tips where the drag is above the main thrust line, you see. And it pulls the plane up like that with the thrust, and it stalls. And so to stop that, you face the propeller downwards a bit, as you can see. Okay, now, and so you can adjust it flight to flight by bending this down, you know, a little bit or less, more or less, you know. I want to show you the mount. That's the mount. It's not very good. There it is. It's a prop mount. It's made of core flute. That stuff. I'm using 3 flutes. The bottom flute where the bearing is, then there's a gap, nothing's used. Then the third one, the top flute, is where my stick goes in and mounts onto the front of there, you see. You can pull it out and wind the rubber band up and stuff like that. Now, just the bearing, it's just made of a bit of this stuff, which is the outer casing of this electric cable, the speaker wire, and I've just taken a bit of the outer cable off, the part you can see there, see. I took the outer casing off and put it in there. You might be able to see. It's been melted with a cigarette lighter to stop it from going through the core flute. It stays there, so it acts like a bearing. Just put a drop of oil on it. It's already got a hole through it, the same hole. and just put a drop of oil on it for lubrication, and it's just pretty easy. Cut out of that with a pair of scissors. Not too bad, not nice and light, and extremely cheap too. You can even, later I'm going to have a video on how to make the centre part of the propeller, so you don't have to buy a propeller to do it, and you could do it. I could do it, but I'm working out a way to do it, but it is pretty difficult. But overcome the difficulties by just technology, you know, but what to do, in other words. Now, so that was the main important thing, to show you the mechanical parts here. That's the important thing. There's facing down, it's down thrust. And so that's about it. Plane's nearly finished. To show you how to mount the wing. That's fairly easy. It seems like it's hard, but it's fairly easy really. Just 2 thin sheets of either polystyrene or balsa wood, and that's it. That's all you need. Or maybe a little block of balsa wood about 1/8 of an inch big or something as well, or something like that. And the front there, just to do the similar thing as what I sort of done there. So there, yeah.